living from paycheck to paycheck is not easy. Saving money, it's a hard thing because financial sustainability is everything, especially if you're on this part of the world where there are so many opportunities for you to be able to like buy something and pay later. So on today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how you can better manage your finances, what I do that works for me, and what I hope if I share with you guys is gonna also work for you guys. So if this seems like something that is gonna interest you, kindly stick around, grab yourself some cup of coffee or biscuits or juice or anything, and let's dive into today's video. As you guys all know, I always have my notes. I always have everything written down. So number one on the list for me, having a savings account. When you open a savings account, you have better chances of having some benefit like interest accruing on the money that you put in the account. What I do is I open a savings account and I transfer money from my current account into my savings account. I do what they call standing order. So you set up a standing order of which money goes out of your account into your savings account. It could be every month, it could be every week, depending on how you earn. So for me, I do every month. So I open a savings account and I put certain amount of money from my salary at the end of each month into this savings account. You're setting up a standing order. You can do well in a fixed date, or I want the money to be going off my account ending of the month, the last day of the month. I want it to be going off my account every Friday of the last Friday of the month. And the one disadvantage about standing order is you can't miss a payment. It's just like every direct debit that you have. I'm the only one that can open a standing order. You can open a standing order for probably you're going of your friend and you want to split the payment. You can open a standing order for them as long as you want. So you have the power to tweak it the way you want, when you can cancel it at any time. But the only disadvantage is you cannot miss a payment, because for every payment you miss, you get charged for it. I know somebody will be asking, it's my money, it's my account, I opened it. Yes. Why they are charging you is because if you open a standing order, it also counts towards your credit score. So if you are able to like pay back your standing order regularly, it shows that you can handle money. It also counts as you being accountable and being disciplined enough to pay back whatever you owe. And you don't have to be worried about, oh, I need to save, or I need to take money from my account and put in this account. Once you set a standing order, it does it for you, and it gives you that advantage or that leverage that I've got money somewhere I don't need to worry about. And these are money that you can use for raining days, and it helps you to also be much more disciplined. Once you open a standing order, you have to be financially disciplined that, oh, this savings account, I'm not going to touch it. And another way I achieve that is opening the savings account with another bank. So let's say for instance you bank regularly, your current account is with Barclays Bank. You can open savings accounts with Halifax or Nation West, and you tell them, oh, I don't want ATM card for this account, I don't want online banking, anything that would make it easier for you to like take money from that account. You block all those channels. So with that, you would be able to like discipline yourself to hold on to that money, or to be able to like be consistent in the standing order you've opened for your savings account, and be able to like achieve your saving plan at the end of the day. So the next tip I'm going to give you is opening an ISA. What is an ISA? An ISA is an instant savings account. Most banks, they encourage you to open an ISA account. An ISA account is also like a savings account. It's always good if you have this, if you're planning to buy a mortgage. To maintain your ISA account, you can also set up a standing order of which money goes from your current account into this ISA account, and you do not touch it. You can fix your money for a certain period of time, discipline yourself enough to not touch that money, and you get interest or 10% of whatever is in your account at the end of the year. If you don't have online banking, it will be hard for you to like go to collect money or to give somebody, except you have to go to the bank. And once you think about the hassle of going to the bank all the time, you would be disciplined enough to leave your money where it is. So another way, saving plan you want to look into is ISA. Next saving plan you want to look into is credit union. So what is credit union? They are like what I would call cooperative societies back in Nigeria. There are so many types of credit union. There's police credit union, there is London Mutual Credit Union. In your area, that it will be best for you to go online and search for what credit union is closer to you. The ones I've mentioned, I save with them. So when you're opening credit union, you give them the details of your workplace, and I don't know how they do it, but it's like they have access to your payroll, and they take this money. Once you get paid, before the money reflects in your account, credit union will have taken their money. So that is another way in which I think it's a good way of saving. I don't have to worry about to save money. So whatever comes into my account at the end of the month is what I would be spending, knowing fully well that my NI has been paid, my tax has been taken. So I've also saved certain amount of money. So I feel like out of everything I've mentioned, credit union seems as the best and the most disciplined one. I've been using credit union now since 2020. This is almost 3 years, and I started with £100, then with time I increased to 200, then with time, as I was comfortable enough to bank or partner with them or save with them, I increased what I was saving, and as my earnings increased, I also increased my savings. The increase reflects on your salary. So before the money gets into your account, credit union has taken their money. Another benefit of credit union is you have the ability to borrow money from them. So you can take a loan from credit union. If you've saved with them for a minimum number of years, you can apply for a loan, and even if you haven't saved with them, you can also apply for a loan. So far your credit score is okay. Once they give you the money for the loan, they would advise you to save certain amount of money, and it's so little as £20. So if you're looking to get a loan, probably you want to pursue a project, like you want to get a mortgage, you can seek credit union for them to loan you money, of which with the agreement that you'll be saving with them with friendly interest rates, compared to if you go to some banks, like the interest rate is so much it will be so choking. Or if you go to other financial bodies to borrow money, it might be hard for you, or you might even be denied because you're new in the country and you don't have credit scores. All they need is a proof that you're financially stable and you can pay back whatever you borrow. So credit union is another way you want to look into saving your money. The saving plan or saving strategy I use is buying shares and stocks. So I try as much as possible at the end of each month, I buy as little as 1 share, 2 share, I buy some stocks, I buy some bonds, I go online and see shares I could buy that is making wave, then I go ahead and buy it. We all know what the economy is saying right now. It's really not good. It's really not strong in terms of you buying shares and bonds, but those are another ways in which you could save your money. If you buy shares when the market is down, if you buy stocks when the market is down, with the hope that the market gets better, you can always sell it for loads of money when you're stocked. So that's another way you want to look into saving your money. Instead of you just watching Netflix, you use Apple phones, you watch Facebook, why don't you buy their stocks? If you use all the social media platform, go to trading apps and look for their stocks. So be a shareholder, buy their shares, 2 shares, 3 shares, as much as you can afford, but never go any month without saving something. And where do I get my shares? I use apps like Free Trade, I use apps like Revolut, I use apps like Trading 212. As we talked about shares, investment is another way you want to save your money. I know that it's good for you to save money, just be saving it in the bank and it's not yielding any profits or any investments. You can also invest it in viable businesses that will give you returns. You invest in lands, you can invest in properties. It's good enough for you to save, but at the end of the day, you can also invest this money to get return for your income. Reduce credit card usage. Right now, I will tell you that is one thing that is killing my finance right now. Having somebody that I don't like credit because I can't sleep, but all of a sudden I don't know where this credit is coming from. Now I feel so comfortable buying credits. They tell you it's good for you to buy credits, it builds your credit score and all that, but at the end of the day, when you get credit from here, credit from there, credit from there, loans from there, at the end of the day, go into debt, of which over time, throughout your lifetime, you might not even be able to pay it back. And this is something that is supposed to help build your credit score. It might actually affect you. So many credit cards, I will tell you some few, you can go for them but reduce the usage of it. There is Klarna, there is MX. Your banks, they also have a credit card, Barclays card, but the more you use and you pay back, the more it affects your savings because you are actually not saving money. Live beneath your means I know you can afford the Gucci bag, but can you afford it twice? If the answer is no, maybe you don't need it. Avoid competition. As I'm telling you all these things now, I'm also preaching to myself, because there are some things that, I want to buy. Why do you need it? There's nothing. Just because I just feel I need to change it. Why do you need to change your phone? There's no reason. I just want to change it because iPhone 15 is going to be out. If you don't need it, then maybe you don't have to have it. The last but not the least strategy I'm going to mention is group contribution, aka what we Nigerians call ajo. I don't know what they call it in English, but I would say group contribution. So how does ajo works? Ajo works in the sense that 3 to 10 people come together and they save their money. They agree on certain amount of money they're going to be saving, be it £300 or £500 or £1,000, depending on how much you earn, will determine how the group will come together and say, we're going to agree on £300 is convenient for everybody, and you'll be contributing this money together. At the end of each month, one person takes all of the money from others. Let's agree that there are 10 people in the group, and you started the contribution like in January. So the last person is going to definitely collect in October. Each person is going to be paying £300, and it's a group of 10. So that's going to be 300 times 10, which means £3,000 at the end of each month. So that is how contribution works. This helps you, to tie things around. You want to do something, you quickly do it with this money once you collect your own, and you know that you have the next 9 months to pay back the £300. So that is another way you can be financially stable. That is another way you can, save your money and be financially strong even as you live in the UK. That's all I've got for you guys, and the ways in which I save my money, what works for me, and I hope it also works for you guys. And so till I see you in the next video, guys, don't forget to check out some of my other videos, especially the one I talked about marriage and civil partnership, where I explained extensively what the rules are exactly in the UK. So till I see you in the next one, guys, do well to like, subscribe, and share this video.